What's up, Taurus? This is Jesse with 44 Astro with a general tarot reading for the new moon coming up. It will be December 12th. It's going to be at 6:32 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be at 20 degrees Sagittarius. It will be in the 21st mansion of the moon. I will put a picture of the 21st mansion up. You can read about it. It's about understanding endings, and anger can be involved in this. But it's also good for travel and making money, those types of things. And new moons, of course, are about new beginnings, so we could be dealing with endings and beginnings right now, even if it's just a new philosophy on life because it's in Sagittarius. Maybe a specific way you thought about things or lived your life. You're deciding, hey, I'm gonna look at things differently, and I'm gonna bring in this new year with a new philosophy on life, and I'm gonna do things differently right there. For Sag Ascendant, we're talking, or for Taurus Ascendant, we're talking 7th or 8th house. So that's 8th house is house of transformation. So it could be a big change if it is your 8th house. If it's your 7th house, it's going to be with your spouse. You could be thinking about a change in spouse or in your love life in some way, or your one-on-one relationships. Hey, Taurus, you got a Taurus card for your moon card. Your dreams need a practical plan. New full moon in Taurus. Come on. Camera's terrible. And I'm only going to do a Celtic cross because I'm working 2 jobs 6 days a week. I have a hard time getting these in. This is going to be a pretty fast one, but I'm still giving it with as much love as I can, and hopefully give some good information. But like I said, 7th or 8th house, it will be touching the sun, so there's going to be a lot of focus on those areas. Like I said, with either your relationships or just some kind of transformation in your life. It could be sex too. You want a different type of sex life, or you want maybe more sex or even less, or just whatever it is. Jupiter's actually in Taurus right now. So possessions are going to be really important to a lot of Tauruses, like especially during this time, Christmas time, where you have to give a lot. So you're probably going to be focusing. There's an opposition in Scorpio with Venus, so you're really going to be kind of focusing on like the give and take of things, and really like not over giving, or some of you may just be giving way too much, and then you're like, whoa, man. But either way, you'll be focusing on those types of things. The moon is also touching Neptune, and it's touching Neptune in a square, so it's not the greatest. Oh, I wanted to stop right there. Energies, but it could be like really artistic, vivid dreams, attachment to the unconscious, very psychic. I think we all might be connected right now in a lot of ways to the other side. But anyway, with that being said, Taurus, let me get your spreader here. We're just doing a Celtic cross. It's going to be short and sweet. We always want to look at that outcome card when we do the Celtic. It says your dreams need a practical plan. So whatever it is you're trying to figure out right now, or what you're trying to do, if there is some big change you're trying to create, ending a new beginning, you need a practical plan. Taurus is a practical sign, so you're going to have any issue with that. I can already tell you, some of you may be involved with a water sign, male or female, and something is revealed, or they did something drastic. They did something that's bringing down the house. It's like, whoa, a big change. Something major occurred with whoever this water sign is, or this watery individual is in your life. You may have an ending with this individual. It could be a breakup if you're with a water sign, or it could be just something sudden happened. Maybe they had an affair and you found out about it, that type of thing, or vice versa. Maybe you had an affair and they found out about it, type of thing. I mean, you also have this. You have a Knight of Wands and a King of Wands. So, there should be something involved with a fire sign. Some of you could be cusping Aries, or you have some fire in your chart, ascendant or sun, or moon. So it could be you if it's crowning. This could be the type of energy that you have, male or female. And this is the conscious mind, or this could be like how you see yourself, or how others are looking at you. Passionate, strong, standing forward, things like that. But it also could be an individual in your life. This person may have told you something about this water sign, or maybe they were involved in the water sign and you're just kind of observing the situation, and it was something sudden and drastic that changed. It looks like it's either an ending or just a drastic transformation or change with this person, or within your own individual emotions, right? Then maybe you're changing your philosophy on your emotions, kind of thing, because this new moon is in Sag, and you want to be more like this, more passionate and less emotional, like more involved with your desires and what you really want to do, and less like emotionally obsessed with the idea of it, in more like taking action toward the idea of it. But, in your unconscious mind, there's victory there. Like what you're not paying attention to or what's under the surface, there's something great there. Whatever's under there. So if it is something with emotion, maybe it's something you're overcoming. In the recent past, you've been juggling money. So in the recent past, you could have been spending a lot of money on Christmas. So, you could be, I think most of us are juggling money right now a lot. And in front of you, you're looking at the seeds that you planted. So it could be that you were investing too, or that you were being very careful with your money and putting it here, putting it there, savings, things like that. And you're like, look, it's growing. That money is growing. And Taurus is a sign of material things. So you could definitely be something that you're doing, like savings account, high yield savings account that you've been building, or maybe investing in stocks or something like that. But it looks like this was the case, and in the future, this is the case. You're going to look at kind of the seeds that you planted. It could just be the individuals looking at the things that you've given to others and like the joy that it brought them, and maybe that brings you joy too. In your current environment, there's some kind of argument, some kind of squabbling between people. This could be, I don't see any cards that specifically suggest work. Maybe you could argue that the Seven of Pentacles. So for some of you, this could be something that happened at work drastically, or something in the way that you make money, and it's causing arguing. You got the Seven of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles there. So it may be that whatever that situation that you were is the way you made your money, maybe it's a drastic change in it. And maybe you were working with a watery sign, or maybe you are watery. Maybe you have water in your chart, ascendant or moon, or just stellium or whatever. Or it's just strong Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio with other planets and aspects. And something changed with this individual. And it could be an individual like a boss even that you worked with, or a partner, or somebody that worked under you. But something changed. And you're like, okay, I got my experience and I got whatever I needed from that situation. And now I'm going to, there was a lot of this going on in that current situation, and you're like, I'm just done with it. Something happened within those arguments. You're like, this is over with. Could be a friendship too, just an outing with a specific friend. But in your environment, you have a happy home card right here. You have the Ten of Cups, so you're definitely supported. You're probably supported, by your family, especially this time of year, right? That's when we're going to see our family the most and get to contact with them. So it looks like you're supported. So even if there is some kind of falling out, like whether you had to move, could be moving home or something like that, something happened and you had to move your home. Anything like that, something drastic, like a storm damaged your home in some way. And maybe this is insurance money coming in. Could be something like that. But either way, you're supported and it's going to work out. Regardless of whether this is happening, whether it could be that you're arguing about money with your spouse in some way because of Christmas. Imagine that's happening to a lot of individuals, sadly. But in your environment, it's still a loving, supportive home. So that's good. Yeah, you have a lot of court cards here. And with this, it looks like it's with people. It could be definitely probably family, especially this time of year that you're involved with. Because, the advice, having the Knight of Cups in advice is, offer your cup, move forward, sweetly and emotionally with grace and kindness and compassion. That's kind of what the advice is saying. And the outcome is, looks like it's either an individual, like you may end up with a new job with this individual, or you're making money with this individual, or this is how you're going to be. You're going to be more fiery and taking charge, and less passive like the water signs would be. They'll probably be more passive and receptive, as to where the fire signs are going to be like, thrust, go, take care of business. Or, and it could just be that, that's what caused this, right? Is this type of energy. And maybe that was you that took emotional damage from it, or like it upset you in some way, whatever this tower moment was. And the outcome is moving forward, movement, definite movement. But it looks like movement forward because it's a Knight of Cups and a Knight of Wands. So it's like you're moving both ways. You're moving, you're gonna figure it out emotionally, and you're gonna figure it out with your desires, with your ambition. You're gonna get it together and get them working together. But it says you need a practical plan. So make a practical plan. So if it is something with money, like an ending with a job or ending with the way you made money in some way, make a practical plan. Or if it's something to do with investments, or like you spent a lot of your savings on Christmas or whatever, make a practical plan to regain that money, or to shore up your financial situation. And Tauruses are very good at that. That's why I'm grateful to be married to a Taurus, because if it was up to me, I wouldn't have any money. I would just spend it all. She makes sure that I do not. Anyway, Taurus, that's all I got. Please consider liking, subscribing, and commenting. You don't have to if you don't want to. I'm just grateful that you even watched part of the video. And either way, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and I wish you the best, and I hope to see you here again.